Hello, everybody. I have a special guest, as you can see, Dave Gear from Paranormal
Hi,
Quest.
everybody. How's it going?
Hopefully, we are live as well on Facebook. I just want to make sure that we're live as well. So just give me a second here because this is supposed to be streaming on Facebook and on YouTube.
Time's up.
Time's up. Okay, we are live on right now on Facebook. Okay, cool. We are. Hello,
Nice.
everybody. How's everybody doing here tonight? Hello,
I'm
hello,
doing
hello.
great. How are you?
Better now that the rain's kind of stopped, sort of, for right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's always a plus.
Yeah. So, some big announcement for those of you that are rewatching this live. It's no longer a replay at this point. Um, we got a big announcement coming up here in just a second here. Was announced earlier on my Patreon and then on Ryan and David's Paranormal Quest Extras YouTube channel. So some of you might already know about it, but you are all about to find out right now what we're about to talk about. Just got on PQE after getting off work. Hello, Joseph.
It was an attempt at a live stream earlier. I'll say that
Yeah,
much.
being on the beach with the whole weather storm kind of a thing going on right now.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll just wait a few moments here for a few people to join in on this live here because you guys don't want to miss what we're about to announce here. Something I've been working on that I've dubbed and been calling Project Phantom. Some of you might already know what it is, but I've got some stuff
Project
to talk about.
Phantom.
Project Phantom.
Project
Where's
Phantom.
everybody
You
watching
guys
from?
should be excited.
I hope so. I hope they're excited.
I hope they are too.
Let's put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. If you already have seen what we're about to talk about, put a 2 in the chat if you have no idea what we're talking about. And you're excited, hopefully excited. Florida. 1. Okay. Yes, you already know. 1. Okay, some of you guys already know. 2. Okay, cool. A lot of you don't. I'm glad some of you guys don't. So this is new news for a lot of you. Awesome. Okay.
New news, everybody.
New news. Okay, we are getting some more people joining in on this live right now. So, I was at work. Well, now you're not. And now you get to have the exciting news firsthand here on the Paranormal Encounters YouTube channel.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So I know I'm stalling for a minute here. I'm just trying to see if a few more people are going to be able to jump in on this live here. I know this is last minute. And usually I don't go live on a Wednesday like this unless I'm filming or something like that. Got it downloaded, Joseph. Thank you.
Stall all you want, Connor. Stall all you want.
Yeah. Start spreading the news. Okay, so I mean, I can
That's
always
right.
reiterate for people who just jump in here. So something exciting is going on. Dave, you can give a little, like your little snippet you just did earlier in your live if you want to.
You're
Little
expecting me
tease,
to remember what
little
I said?
appetizer we talked about earlier. Remember?
No, honestly, I don't. But I can say that this is something that Connor's been working on for a long time, and it's something that was very much needed in the paranormal field for solo investigators, and it was very much needed for people who uh, do abandonment style sessions like we do over on our Paranormal Quest channel. It seems to be a catching on trend that folks are doing that, which is very cool. And this thing that Connor is about to discuss will help you greatly with your lone, as I think Allison calls them, lone vigils and solo investigations, abandonments, things like that. It's a very cool tool to help with that. There is nothing else really like it out right now. So that's about all I'm saying. All I'm going to say, because I'm trying very hard not to say what it is, and my squirrel brain is going to make me say it. So.
Okay. So, if you're a Patreon member, you already know about what this is I'm about to say, and you've already had access to this. If you were on Paranormal Quest Extras earlier today, Dave and Ryan's extra YouTube channel where we were both live earlier today. We pretty much have been live all day today. You already have seen it, and you might already have access to it. So what I'm going to get at is something in the paranormal field. So since I started this YouTube channel back in 2012, I've always wanted to make a big change in the paranormal field, and I've always wanted to make an impact, whether that be capturing something paranormal or creating a video of some kind of content of some sort. I never really knew what it was I wanted to fill, and honestly, I didn't find that until I was doing solo paranormal investigations on Paranormal Encounters, because a lot of you know that this channel used to have two people. Going down to one person, it reduces your ability to do certain things when it comes to paranormal investigating. So I have spent some time thinking about it, and it came to me the other day, and mostly this came to me because my inspiration, well, I was filming with Paranormal Quest a few weeks ago, about a month ago now at this point, and I've always been bothered that I can't do the Estes session by myself because I don't have anybody else. So I figured, like there needs to be something. There's a hole in the paranormal field that I feel needed to be filled, and I found it. And what I'm getting at is there's a thing I've dubbed Project Phantom, which I'm going to tell you, I have created an app for your phone or iPad or tablet called Ghost Chatter. Ghost Chatter is a paranormal tool to help solo paranormal investigators or group of paranormal investigators with doing their paranormal investigations. And when I say how it's going to help you is this tool will allow you, a solo paranormal investigator, to be able to do the Estes session without another person. And what I'm going to show you guys, hopefully I can show it to you here on the phone. Ghost Chatter. Hold on, let me turn off this little this background filter thing because you guys won't be able to see it. Hold on here. Here we go. Ghost Chatter. It's an app. So before I show you it, right now it is currently only for iOS. It is going to be coming soon to Android. We're talking late spring, early summer, the start of summer. The reason being is because iPhone and Android are two different platforms, and they both require different type of coding. So the only thing I've done is I've made this app available for iOS right now. It literally just launched a day or so ago, and now you guys are the first ones here on this YouTube channel publicly that are seeing this app, and I will show you what this does. So basically, when you open up the app, if you guys can see it, hopefully, it has two investigation methods: the Estes session and the isolation session. The Estes session, whatnot, will obviously be the one asking questions to spirits. So how this app works, it does not listen to your microphone. So it is not like GhostTube. It is not like any other app that's out there right now. There has never been an app that has been developed that does what I'm telling you guys this app does. This app does not receive questions or whatever from spirits. It is asking the spirits questions. So it doesn't listen to your microphone. So what this does is I have built this app. When you first start this app, it will have the ability. So there's a lot of features. So bear with me here, okay? This app has two methods of investigating into it: an Estes session and an isolation session. The isolation session, if you've ever seen Paranormal Quest, they leave cameras rolling in an abandoned building, and they call it abandonment, where nobody's in the building, the cameras are rolling, the equipment's set up, and nobody's inside. This isolation session will ask spirits questions and provoke spirits to get them to open a door, make a sound, touch a piece of equipment, and I'll get more to that in just a second. So when you do the isolation session, there's a standard voice that is built into this app, and then there is realistic voices that are built into this app. So how this works...
And they're very good, guys. They're very good.
Yes, there's 4 voices I have built into this app: 2 American and 2 British voices, 2 male and 2 female. And when you start this app, you're going to click the start session. You'll hear the default voice first, and then I'll show you all the features and talk all about this for you guys.
What do you want?
So it shows you the question. The question will fade out, show you the previous question right here. Okay. And then there's a 60-second interval. An interval, if you don't know what that is a timer. So basically every 60 seconds, it will ask you a question for the Estes session. So it gives you about 60 seconds to get the headphones on, get the spirit box going, record it, or whatever you're trying to do. Get your blindfold on, set this app somewhere, let it start asking questions for the spirits, and just do the Estes session like you would if you were with somebody else. The only difference is this is your buddy who's going to be asking the questions. For the isolation session, it's defaulted to every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes,
Do you like it now that this place is empty?
it will ask the spirits questions every 5 minutes. Now, these are all fully customizable, okay? So what I mean by that is when you do the Estes session on there, there's a feature in here where standard comes with just this voice and this functionality. If you upgrade to a premium, and when I say premium, it's because when I built premium into this app, because it costs a lot of money to do a premium voice that sounds realistic, and it helps me upkeep the cost of a monthly cost on it. Otherwise, the app is free to download with just standard 60-second intervals and 5-second intervals. Each method, the Estes session and the isolation session, has their own dictionary of words. So every question in the Estes will only work for Estes, and isolation will only work for isolation. I've already built all those questions in, and I'm going to refine them as I go on with building up the updates for this app. So let me show you the very cool parts, okay? This is where it's going to get very cool if you guys have never seen this yet, okay? So when you go into the settings, there's a premium option, premium voice option. So it allows you, like I just said a few moments ago, 4 different voices. Here is Roger.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
Here's
Hi,
Sarah.
Roger.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
Here's Daniel.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
Here's Lily.
Hi, this is my voice. I will be the one asking questions for you.
So you guys can hear how realistic they are. So I'm going to play a demo of the Estes session real quick here for you. When you first start an Estes session, obviously, like I just showed you a second ago, it shows a 60-second countdown timer, but you're going to hear the real voice right now. Estes session.
What do you want?
Great first question. Let me try that again.
What voices do you hear?
See how realistic it sounds. When you do the isolation session,
Can you show me a sign that you are here?
so it sounds more realistic, and it makes it feel like there's actually somebody there with you. Now, what you can also do with this that I have built into this app is for question intervals for Estes. So you can change the interval, how many seconds it asks the question in the Estes. So you have 45 seconds, 60 seconds, 120 seconds, 180 seconds, or random, where I'll pick either one of those so it feels more natural when you are recording your Estes session, or in an Estes session, it feels more natural. You can also add custom questions into this Estes session. So you can be like, is Sally here at the Sally house? You can ask that question, and it will add it to a view custom questions page right here. It will not allow you to add duplicated questions. So if you have so many questions in here, you won't have the problem of accidentally adding another question that you've already put in there. It will let you know if you've had another question in there. Another cool thing about this app that I built into this too is it shows you your session history. Okay, so these sessions I just did a second ago, every time you stop a session, whether it's isolation or if it's Estes, it will save it into the session history, or it's in the settings of isolation, or in the settings of Estes. You can click on each session, and it will show you the full history of all the things that were said, and the time and the date of when it happened. It will also allow you to share this with all of your friends. You can download this, you can text this, all of your sessions. You can also go in here, and since it just says session, you can rename this to call it Sally House. So you can name it Sally House, so you know where this session actually happened at, like Sally House 3rd floor, Sally House basement. I'm just using Sally House as an example. When it comes to isolation session, it has a standard every 5 minutes. It will ask a question for isolation, or you can do a random every 5 to 15 minutes. It will ask a question for isolation, which is abandonment questions. So it will ask you a question every 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way up to 15. It's randomized, so it's going to feel a little bit more natural when nobody's in the building. Or you can add custom intervals. Every 1 minute, I want a question asked in isolation. Every 15 minutes, every 50 minutes, things like that. It goes by minute intervals. So you can do that as well. It's fully customizable for that. Here's the really cool part. Now, Paranormal Quest uses equipment in their abandonment, obviously. And I have built in it's another dictionary into this app for isolation. Isolation has the ability for custom equipment. So if you are a person that is leaving a camera rolling in your place and you have a music box, a tracer wire, an epoch device, a REM pod, a voice recorder, if you select one of these, it will pick words, questions that I have built into this app to ask questions included in the isolation session when the questions are being asked. They're never repeated. All questions cycle through before a question is repeated, including equipment category. How it works is 70% of the time it will ask the default isolation question. 30% of the time it will ask equipment that you put in there or equipment that you've selected. This will also allow you to add custom equipment. So I have a piece of equipment that nobody's ever heard of, or I'm using cowbells or whatever you want to do. You can add that in here. You can add it on here. Let me just type this real quick. Cowbells. Can you move the bells? So I'm not sure if you guys can really see that, but I put cowbells. Can you move the bells? You can add custom equipment and custom questions to all of that, and as many questions as you want. There's an unlimited amount of questions you can add custom questions for. Custom questions as well for Estes. The voices, the premium voices will work. It requires internet, but it will work offline. So how I've built this app is that it needs to have internet access. Each question, there's 4 voices. Each question, if the 4 voices ask the same question, those voices are downloaded to your phone and saved in the catch system that I've built into this app that you can clear yourself if you want, as a 2 gig catch system where all the voices and all the questions that are asked will save to your phone, so it never requires internet. So if you go somewhere that has no internet access, it will still work offline. And yeah, that is Ghost Chatter, guys. As the updates come out for this app throughout the year, I will be adding more improvements, more features into this app. So this app, if you get a year for it, or if you pay a monthly, whatever you want to do with it, which I'll get to that in just a second, you will still get all these features. I'm going to be adding a creator mode. Right now, I'm currently working on a mode called creator mode, where it will allow you to record all your sessions and be able to overlay it over video, like how GhostTube is kind of like right now. It will allow you to have that type of thing. And that's something I'm working on right now. It's not currently available for Android because Android has another coding system that I have to redesign this entire code. I have to rewrite the whole coding for this app for Android platforms. And I don't want it to come out yet until I have the brand new feature for creator mode on iOS, so I can release that same time for Android. So that new update for creator mode will come at the same time Android's going to come out. So both platforms have the same functionality. So iOS doesn't have creator mode and Android doesn't. It wouldn't be fair. So that is what I'm creating right now, and that is what is officially released as of yesterday. It is now available for iOS and in the United States, Canada, Australia, and the UK. As time goes on and I can make sure the premium voices work in other countries, I will release it open to other countries as well too. That was a mouthful. I'm so sorry. I talked forever. So I hope I made sense with what this app does and what the purpose of it is for. So like just to paraphrase what I just said earlier, it does not do the same thing that GhostTube does not do the same thing the Spirit Talker does. It does not listen to your microphone. It does not give voices. It does not claim to be voices from spirits. It's not getting responses from spirits. It is asking the spirits questions. So it's a tool to help solo paranormal investigators and group paranormal investigators to do their investigations.
Yeah. So, if any of you guys have ever been out on an investigation, or you've wanted to go out on an investigation and you wanted to try the Estes session but never did, you can do an Estes session now by yourself. And a lot of this came from where Connor goes and does his investigations by himself now for the most part. And to be able to still do an Estes session is really important. So having this app makes you to be able to do that. And we have used it a little bit behind the scenes, and it's really cool. We're going to be using it this weekend when we go and film. We'll be using it during our abandonment sessions. And like Connor was saying, it's a one-of-a-kind app. There's not anything else out like it right now. And while there are other ghost hunting type apps out there, there's nothing quite like this one out there. And you can go and you can get this right now on the App Store. Like if you pick up your phone, if you have an iPhone, go to the App Store, type in Ghost Chatter. It'll be there, and you can download it for free.
And I'm going to put it in the chat right now for all of you so you guys can see it. That's for the iOS. I'm going to get to your question just a second, Caps, but I do want to say, though, so there is a cost behind the premium features, the premium voices. Like I said, it costs me money on my own bank account every month to upkeep the premium voices. So this isn't some kind of clickbait, making money kind of a thing at all. It's just so we can have the premium voices or whatever. It's $5.99 a month or $11.99 a year. And you're going to get all these features right now, all the features, creator mode, everything that's going to come out. You're not going to have to repay again. It's just to help me upkeep the cost of the premium voices. Otherwise, the app is free and it works on the standard edition where you hear the standard voice, and you can still do isolation every 5 minutes or 60 seconds every Estes session is what it is. As I get more feedback, though, I'll be incorporating more feedback for questions that people want me to make built pertinently into the dictionary or what have you. So I'm more than open for all this feedback from all the community. So if you think about it, $11.99 is $1 a month, right? If you're somebody who actively goes out and paranormal investigates, $12 for a tool that allows you to do an Estes session and an isolation session and all that customization, I feel is not bad, but that helps me be able to afford the premium voice cost every month on my end. That's the reason why.
Yeah, I mean, if you're headed to an investigation, you're probably going on your way. You're going to pick up a coffee or a Red Bull. This is literally like if you pay for the yearly, it's less than that for an entire month. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Caps Paranormal asks, Connor, sometimes we will go into places that have a history involving the French or Spanish-speaking ancestors. Can we have the app ask questions in other languages? Not yet, but I will be adding in multi-language into the app. Just that there's certain things that that I want to do with the app, but it, like, even the recording of it is really difficult because I'm trying to get around not using the microphone at all, where it doesn't use your camera. It just does a screen recording, so it only records internal audio. But there's so many things that it's very difficult to get around how I've already built the app and trying to get it to work. So adding in multi-language is something I do want to do. I try to do a little bit before I released the app, but then it just broke the app, and I decided to take it completely out and just keep it with the English-speaking countries right now, and so I can get multi-language built into there. So when you say you are in Mexico and you want to ask a question in Spanish, you can totally say everything in Spanish for you. The whole app is in Spanish. I'm working on doing it that way, and I can't do that just yet because it takes a lot. And I'm trying to get this new update done so I can get it out for Android people, and then I'll worry about multi-language probably later this year. But I will be adding that in there. You do not know the questions beforehand, Lost Voices. So it says, so you know the questions beforehand. You do not know the questions beforehand. How it will do, though, is say you're in the Estes session, right? And you're underneath the headset. You won't know the questions that are being asked because it'll show up in your session history. So say you're somebody who's recording it on a video or whatever, you'll be able to see what questions are being asked, but also will have the session history for you. So those recordings I'm talking about are coming in the future updates right now. But this is what it does.
What are your regrets?
So you see the question pop up right there. And then that's the previous question. It'll show you the last 3 or 4 previous questions. The current question will pop up there and then fade out. So it only lasts about 4 seconds on the screen. So if you're watching it, then yeah, you can definitely see that. But that's just how it works for the Estes. You don't know the questions are coming up for Estes or isolation. It's completely randomized. So if you do actually say something on the Estes, it's more definitive because then you're having an app ask questions for you while you are oblivious to everything going on around you.
Yeah, I mean, Crow says, so it doesn't have to just be for Estes. It could be for general EVP, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah, you can set it up and add your own questions in there, and it will still ask the default questions and the custom questions. Yep. So you can use it as multi-purpose for it. So, like I said, it has an Estes session and isolation, but you can use it to invoke EVPs if you want to. Say you want to leave it in an upstairs bedroom, and you go downstairs into the first floor of the basement of a house, and you're investigating it. You can leave it up there, invoking questions to try to get a spirit to answer on your voice recorder when nobody's there, versus just being white noise.
Yeah, and Lost Voices brought up another good point, and Connor has talked about this for at length about the debunkers. You know, he has offered to give the entire coding of the app to the debunkers. So
Yeah, I'll give the entire code to the app to the debunkers. There is literally no microphone access. If a app uses microphone access, it will ask you right when you open the app for the first time or whatever. It will ask you if you want to give permission to it. Again, you can say yes, you can say no, but my app does not do that whatsoever. It does not use microphone, doesn't even record right now. What I'm trying to do is get around the microphone usage where it will screen record your session. So it only records the internal sound. So what I'm saying is it will only record the voice audio from the voices, not you, not nothing around your voice, nothing like that. Nothing with this app is manipulated by the magnetometer, nothing like that. There's no magnetometer assigned to words. It literally is not affected by anything. You could literally have your phone on normal, whatever you want to do, like with cellular service, it will not affect the app. The app will still work 100%. You have to have cellular service or internet in order to access the premium voices until you went through all the voices and they've downloaded to the phone, because every voice is cached to the phone, so you can use it offline. You just have to use it for the first time on the internet. So hopefully that makes sense for everybody.
yeah, and what Connor's talking about with the microphone listening and recording, that will be for a future update. That's not something that's currently implemented. That's what he's working on now, the creator mode, which will be something down the line that he's going to release. And so as of right now, there is no camera or microphone implementation into the app. And that's why he's kind of pushed that off to a further release, is he is working behind the scenes to try and get around having to give permission for the microphone to be used, is what he was saying.
I want to develop an app, guys, that's a tool for the paranormal field. I don't want no fakery app or nothing like that. This app is 100% authentic. If you know who I am on YouTube, you know I would never do something like that. There's too many apps out there that people use, and some shows use them all the time or whatever, like they're the whole thing, and they use it to drive their narrative. This is not a narrative driving app. This app is to help you with your paranormal investigations. It's to help you be able to do the Estes session if you're a solo investigator, or if you want to break away from your group when you're at a big place and go in the basement by yourself and do an Estes session, or leave a camera rolling in the basement while your team is upstairs, or if you're by yourself or whatever, just to help you investigate. It's to help you. It's a companion, paranormal companion, that is what I call this. And as this app gets updates out, I'll be adding a lot more new features in there. I'm going to be working on trying to get like a social thing on there where you can share your evidence with people. You can have a community on there. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of work to do that. It takes people a long time to do that type of thing. And there's a lot to it. One little line of code can break the whole app. And that's why I have to do things very slow with everything. And that's why there's no recording at the minute here. But the app is 100% functional right now. You could use it tonight, tomorrow, whatever. And
go get it, guys. It's right there. Just go to the App Store and type in Ghost Chatter, and you can have it right now.
I'm going to share this link right now, and I'm going to share this link with you guys again, and then I'm going to share more information about it. So if you want to know more information in detail, if you just want the clip notes or whatever for the app, I'm going to share this to you as well, because this is on my website for paranormalencounterstv.com. There's a whole new page on there and a download link for you to be able to find the app. It tells you exactly how the app works, what the app functionality is, all that stuff like that. And I'm pasting it right now, so you guys should be able to see it here on YouTube. And the app works on iOS 18. That's one thing that somebody had asked me earlier, is that will it work on older devices right now? It does not work on older iOS devices right now. Apple is kind of getting a little stingy with their iOS, And I can try in the next update to see if I can roll it back to at least 17, but I don't think they'll let me do anything lower than 17. If you have an iPhone 11 or higher, you can download and put iOS 18 on your phone right now or your iPad, and it will work on those devices.
Yeah. Any type of iPhone or iPad that you have, if you go into your settings and go to update, and it'll let you update to iOS 18, I think it is, then you can go on and get the app right now. And even some sneaky tech wizard people have been getting iOS emulators for their Android devices, and they've said it worked. So that's not something that Connor or I have tested, but
I haven't tested that at all. It will be coming for Android. It will be coming for Android. When I tell you this, it's probably going to be faster, knowing me. I'm saying late, end of spring, start of summer is it'll be available for Android, because I have to recode everything all over again for Android. So I'm going to have to take the whole app and change the language to Android platforms, because Android and iPhone have different languages. Different platforms have different languages. So it won't work right now if I try to submit it to Android platforms. But when Android gets it, they're going to have the creator mode and everything else that I'm trying to put into the iPhone right now. So when that feature gets done, I'll immediately take that same code to Android, get it on there, send it to the Android, wait for approval, and then release them both at the same time, so that everybody on both platforms has the ability to get it and the update. So it's fair for everybody's ability to use it. It wouldn't be fair if iOS had creator mode and Android didn't have creator mode. That wouldn't be fair. But in the meantime, what I can do is I can try to recode it for the meantime if I can, and just get the version now that's on Android, but I can't promise you anything right now. I'm already started working on the update for the new update right now, and I can try to find my backup and see if I can make that happen for y'all. Dawson, thank you so much, buddy. I hope it works out for you really well. You'll have to let me know how it works.
Snap.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And next week, so some people have been asking too, will I see it in action? You'll see it on Paranormal Encounters. Monday, I'm supposed to be filming another family haunting. This Saturday, Spooky Saturday, has a family haunting video. It's not in that episode due to the circumstances how it was filmed. The owner wanted to be involved, so there really wasn't any way for me to do it. Monday, I'm supposed to be filming another family haunting where I might actually be able to do the Estes session or isolation session and use the app and see it live in action. And you guys will be able to see it on next week's episode if Monday works out for me and they don't cancel or anything like that. Paranormal Quest, on the other hand, you'll have to ask Dave about if they're doing that.
So yeah, we're going to be filming on Sunday, and it'll be in that episode that we're filming. I don't know if that will come out on the following weekend or a couple weekends after that, because we have a big project coming up mid-March that we have to kind of put everything on hold for. But at some point this will be out. I know Ryan and I have been talking about going and doing a live stream over at the Anchorage with Viva. So maybe, I don't know what his plans are this weekend. Well, other than going to film on Sunday. So maybe Saturday. I don't know. Maybe I'll go over to the Anchorage, and if Ryan's free, maybe he can come with me, and maybe we could do a little testing with it there. But I'll have to get a hold of Viva and see what's up. But yeah.
So do you guys have any
what
questions?
You'll get to see it in action, guys. Don't worry. Or if you want to see the action, literally just go and download it right now. It's free. Like, you can get the base model, if you will, for free.
So technically you can do it solo. Why not try alone? What you mean there? I mean, that's what you can use it for. You can use it when you're alone, or you can leave it in a place when you're not there and try it out that way. So if you ask questions, then will the app ask for it, or am I wrong? If you ask questions, the app doesn't know what question you're asking. It's just going to be taking a random question from the Estes session or isolation. They're all randomized.
Yeah, it's
And
not listening to you.
yeah, it does not listen to you, whatever. It's designed to help you do the Estes session or leave it running while you're not in a haunted place. You let it run, and then it will ask questions for you.
So Connor has built in questions to it. And then of course, if you do the premium feature on there, you can add your own custom questions and have it ask what you want, along with the built-in questions. So if that's kind of what you're meaning, like, can you make it say is, I don't know, I don't know, like, what movie's coming out tonight? If you want to ask the ghost that, you could technically make it say that.
Yeah. Man, just wanted to say that this is a really good idea and impressed you did all that coding and everything. Thank you. I'm a type of person who, if I set my mind to something, I won't stop until I accomplish it. So I wanted to fill a void I found in the paranormal field, and I wanted to fill it because it bothered me so bad why we have so many apps that ghosts speak through, but we never have an app that actually is useful for a tool for solo paranormal investigators that actually can help you do all the methods that you can do with 2 people, 3 people, what have you. There's not enough tools for solo investigators. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I wanted to do it. So I wanted to be able to do the Estes session. I wanted to do the isolation session and be able to have it do more than just leave equipment running and everything else. Isolation session was inspired by Paranormal Quest when they're doing their abandonment, because I wanted something, another tool for them to use for when they're not at locations.
I did see somebody said for Dave not needing Ryan or Viva. So yeah, I would obviously need the phone to go live, need my phone to go live, and my phone to run the app. So to do a good representation of the app live, it would be better to have somebody there just for showing the app's sake, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Mary Beth, thank you so much.
Mary!
I really appreciate you doing that. Thank you. That was very kind of you. For snaps.
Absolutely. Smash that like button, you guys. Smash it up.
Thank you guys so much. Do you guys have any questions or anything like that for me about the app? I'm 100% transparent with you all. I'll tell you guys anything you guys want to know about it. Any questions? I wanted to jump on here and spill the beans, so to speak, because Patreon members already knew about it, and Dave's following already knew about it, and they're live earlier. And you guys all obviously deserve to know. You're my audience, you know, here on YouTube, and I want to show you guys this because you're going to start seeing it coming up in the next episodes here soon.
Has anybody downloaded it yet?
Thank you, Lost Voices. Here, I'm going to put this on here for a reason. Connor, I hope this app takes off and makes you money and famous. Now, I will say this, so I really appreciate the kind words, but I'm not trying to get famous off this app. I'm not really even trying to make money off this app either. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be able to afford the cost of the premium voices, but I'm not really trying to get famous or anything like that at all. I just want to make a difference in the paranormal and help everybody, whether they're watching me on YouTube or they just find the app by random on the App Store and that they don't know who the hell I am and never find out who I am. It doesn't matter to me or whatever. It just helps people be able to do paranormal investigations when they're solo at places or whatever. It does work for iPads too. So if you have an iPhone and an iPad, you can take your iPad to your investigation and use your iPad and stream on your iPhone or record on your iPhone. So
it's very user friendly and very much built for the solo investigator.
Yes. Thank you so much, Crow Judas. I appreciate that. I really do. I got the premium. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, Paranormal Whisper. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I really, really want to know like how it works out for you. If you guys get the app, post it on your comments or whatever on the videos going forward on Paranormal Counters. Paranormal Counters will have a link for it. And as I get more out for this app for a community page, hopefully through the app, I'd love to see the stuff you guys get. Love to see feedback. Give me feedback, questions you guys want me to put in there, features you want me to add in there. And I'm going to fully take in all this feedback from everybody from the community. We can build it together as a community app to make a good app for the paranormal field and make a difference and get rid of those apps that just are for entertainment. I'm not bashing any app by any means. I'm not bashing Amy and Jared's app, GhostTube. We used GhostTube for so many years. So don't take that the wrong way when I'm saying that. I'm just saying I wanted to do an app that's different and that I felt filling a need for.
Yeah, and if you guys are starting to use the app on your own, before the creator mode comes out and you have an iPhone, do a screen recording of you using it and upload it to like Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, and tag Connor in it so he can see you using it, and that would help him with feedback on it as well, and it would help some other people maybe who haven't heard of it yet be able to see it.
Yeah, you can record your sessions right now by using the screen recorder button on your iPhone and then go back into the app. It should work that way. That's what I'm trying to build into the app right now without you having to do those buttons. So it's functionalities built into the app so that you can still record your sessions. I'm trying to make it so the Estes and the isolation buttons and the settings button doesn't appear when you record, so you can overlay it over videos if you're a content creator or whatever, if you want to show off your evidence. I'm working on doing those things. There's just a lot of complications to do something like that with a lot of different coding. I've never built an app before, guys, until literally this app. So like I'm new to this. So I'm just trying to work with it the best that I can. I'm trying to prepare for every scenario. Another thing I want to tell you guys too is I did build a fail safe into this app, so it will not shut off on you when you leave your if you're one of those people that have the screen auto turn off. It should not turn off, and it does not consume battery out like at all like crazy. And if you do accidentally lose internet and you're somebody who's using the premium voice, it will automatically still fall back to their default voice without interrupting your session for you.
He's been thinking, y'all. He's
I've been
tried
thinking
to think
a
of
lot
everything.
of stuff because I was like, if I release this app, I don't want to have problems for people. I want people to be able to have a pleasant experience trying to use this.
Yeah. And like I said, if you do use it and you find something to be that you would like to see something else implemented in, like I said, do your screen recording and upload it somewhere and tag Connor, and he'll look at it and be able to go through that. And if you don't know how to do screen recordings, I'll show you really quick. Like you got your app here, you just pull down your menu and you see that little button right there. You just click that, it'll count down, and you'll see that it's recording. So you would just swipe up, and now it's recording everything on your screen. And then to stop the recording, you just tap where it's red up there on the top left, and it'll give you the option. You hit stop, and it goes right to your gallery, and you can watch that back.
Andrea, you are definitely right. Kudos to your husband. Coding is not easy. It's probably the hardest thing I've ever went after because it is a headache. I'll tell you guys what, 5 days in a row, I've spent 14 plus hours trying to make this app from all the fixes I had on it that was broken and stuff like that. 14-hour days is what I spent building this app because I wanted it. It doesn't look like it, if, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh yeah, it's a simple app because I wanted to have a simple interface. But there's a lot of hours I've already spent into this app. I've already spent $1,000 of my own money into this app to try to get it to work.
Yeah, it's there's been many a frantic phone call from Connor, like, can you guys look at this and see what it's working? Like, we were coming back from filming the episode that we just filmed, and somehow we were so into the conversation with Connor, we ended up in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I remember that. You guys ended up in Washington, D.C. because I was just like bugging the crap out of Ryan and David. Guys, can you see this? Can I show you the simulator? Stuff like that, just the whole time. I was just like, Ryan and Dave got a chance to actually use the app when it was like the very, very prototype, the day I was actually able to get it on my phone. I sent it to them, and they were filming their episode, and they left it running way different than what it was when they first used it.
Yeah, but even with as different as it was, the same idea of it was there, and it worked fantastically.
So great. I'm not sure if that's a question. It might be a question, but yes, if you have the premium on the app and you do premium voices, this is what it sounds like.
What are your thoughts on the afterlife?
Sounds like a real person. And it shows you, like I said, the previous question and the question right there. So when you click stop session, It will literally save every session that you do, whether it's isolation or Estes, and you can share it with your friends, your paranormal group, download it to your phone. I'm doing more features where it'll add more ability, like PDF exports, all things like that. I'm going to be adding in more in the future. I just wanted to get this app out quicker for you guys because you guys can start running the gun and trying it out and giving me community feedback so I can implement changes and make it better as this year goes on. By summer, it'll be a totally different app, meaning it'll have creator mode and a whole bunch of other new features into it. So if you're a premium user, you're getting all these features, obviously without having to pay more or anything like that. It just will be coming for you. And there'll be creator mode will be available for free or premium.
Yeah. So like right now, if you wanted to, you could go and get the app and turn on the app, start your session,
Who do you love most in life?
and then set up your recorder, which is right now my bottle of cologne, and just set them like this. And it's going to ask the questions for your session. And then you take your recorder, you play it back, you listen to your bottle of cologne, and you listen for any type of EVPs or responses to your session. And it just makes it very handy.
Yes, Paranormal Whisper, please do. Please tag me. I'd love to know how it works out for you on Friday. And I hope you get some really good responses. If you try out the Estes session or whatnot, I really, really hope it works out for you really well. And don't forget, you can add in custom equipment too. So if you got other equipment that's not on the list is just generic that I put on there because I want people to be able to customize the heck out of it to however way they want to for their investigations. So let me know how it works out for you.
Yes, absolutely.
New ghost hunting tool cologne model.
That's right. Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Hello. Good. Yes. Spirit phone.
Jovan Musk. No.
Oh my God. So guys, what do you guys think about Ghost Chatter? I hope you guys have the chance to be able to at least check it out. I think, let's see, how would I share the I could share the page so they can see it on. No, I can't because it'll be on the App Store on my phone, on my app here. I was gonna try to show them the pictures I sent you earlier.
Oh. Let me see.
Yeah,
I should be able to add them on here. Whoops. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Whatever. It's only going to let me do one at a time.
All right, cool. Here's one. Transform your paranormal investigations with Ghost Chatter, the ultimate ghost hunting companion that automates spirit communication while you gather evidence.
Let me find the next one.
Hey, Andrea, yes, Facebook is not as good as YouTube. I just wanted to go live on both platforms so both people could see it. 2 powerful investigation methods built in Estes session and isolation session. Now, this is just rehashing everything I just said, but you guys can see the pictures that are on the App Store right now, so it tells you more about the app. Ghost Chatter will keep asking questions audibly to provoke spirit responses. With incredibly realistic AI voices, it's like someone is with you. Add your own equipment and questions. Finally, or fully customize your sessions to your liking and the questions you want to ask. That way you guys can kind of see this a little bit more, hopefully easier than me trying to show you on my phone, you know. Session history for both Estes and isolation. Rename your sessions to the location you're at. See the full details, delete them, and even export them. And there you guys go.
It's very, very cool. So hopefully you guys are getting into the App Store there on your Apple devices and downloading the app right now. And like Connor said, it's coming for Android here in a couple of months. weeks, months.
Mm-hmm. We need to add Connor, Dave, and Ryan's voices. You guys have soothing voices. See
That's a good
that?
idea.
See, we thought about that. Then I wouldn't want people using the app in wrong ways, so that's why.
Yeah,
That'd be a
that's
little
true.
weird.
That could
Yes.
get a little weird.
Yes. Originally, I made a joke with Dave, and I said, "Hey, whenever I push the isolation session, I should make it say, do your voice where it says we're leaving,' and then it starts." But I wouldn't do that. That'd be funny as heck, though.
Oh my gosh.
Mark says, "I just got it from my iPad. Thank you so much, Mark. I really hope you enjoy it,
That's
and
awesome.
I really, really hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I just wanted to give you guys this live to come on here and talk to you, obviously, about this Project Phantom now, Ghost Chatter. It is available right now for United States, Canada, UK, and Australia. More countries are coming soon, as I know that it's stable for other countries, which means if you get the premium voice, I want to make sure it still works in Africa, New Zealand, those places like that. I don't want to have any issues for anybody. I'm trying to think of all the problems that could go wrong and just prevent them for everybody, so that everybody has a smooth experience when they use this app. Whether they're going to a place that has internet connection or no internet connection, I want it to work for everybody smoothly and efficiently.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes. So, guys, in a few more minutes here, I'm going to jump off this live here. I think I pretty much have already talked again about everything that this app can do. You know everything. You know where to get the app now. Future episodes of Paranormal Encounters, it will be in the video description going forward. It's on paranormalencounterstv.com, where you can get the link still from there. It tells you more information about the app, about what to expect from it. I wonder if I can even share that page real quick here just to show you guys.
And while he's pulling that up, guys, when we do our episodes while using the app, I'm sure we'll do like a quick informative section telling you how it works once again, so you can see it on the screen and a lot more clearly and everything. Yeah, right now it's just for Apple devices. Apple devices that support iOS 18.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
Okay. Here's on Paranormal Encounters TV.com is where you can find out more information. So if you just want some like cliff notes, this is where you'll go to get the app. You'll know exactly what this app does, what all is included in this app. Here is where you can click to download it from the iOS place, and then here is where you will be downloading it from Google Play Store. Again, it will be coming soon, and when that does, you guys will be the first to know. Here's the Ghost Chatter features. It tells you everything that you need to know about what is included in this app, what it does. I even have a note on here saying that this app is for entertainment purposes. Responses generated by this app is not spirits talking. It's the app asking the spirits questions. So then it has the privacy policy and the terms of usage for the app. So
wow. Imagine
yes.
that. Saying
So
it's entertainment up front.
Yes. So I'm not going to say that it's claiming to actually communicate with spirits, because it could. It's a tool like with anything in the paranormal field. That's why it's just classified as entertainment. It's a tool. Use it. Try to get some spirit responses. Try to debunk. Try to see if it actually is working for you. And yeah. So
yeah, you guys are amongst some of the first to know about it, and some of the first to download it. So you can be some of the first to test it out, take your little videos, and be some of the first to send it back to Connor so he can see y'all using it.
Yes.
So.
Also, too, if you download the app, guys, and you can't, times are hard. If you can't afford to do premium, it doesn't matter. I'm going to be doing a bill. Okay, so let me clarify this and make sure that this is clear. Apple allows me to give away a year for a premium subscription for free, which will allow you to have all the premium features for 1 year, but it's limited. They only give me so many codes. So as time goes on, I'm going to be dropping free codes throughout the premieres. but I'm not going to drop the code itself in the Premiere because the code is a one-time use. If somebody snags it up from you and uses it, it's not able to be used again. So I'll be doing drawings in the Premieres going forward to give away free premium 1-year subscription to Ghost Chatter. So if you can't buy the premium, doesn't matter. Download the app, wait for go in the Premieres, be in the Premieres, and be in there for the random drawing. I'll be drawing random people in there for the drawing every premiere, and you'll have the chance to get the premium for free for a year. Okay.
Who doesn't love free stuff, guys? So make sure you show up to Connor's premieres for Spooky Saturdays and get your chance to win the app for free for a year.
It's free right now to download, but the subscription premium stuff costs money. Because it costs me money on my end a lot to even upkeep the premium voices every month. So that's why there's a premium feature on there. But I'm wanting to give back to all of you guys, to give you guys the chance to get a year of it for free so you can try it out and use it and see how it works.
Absolutely.
Yes. Allie, thank you so much. Seriously. She said, I'm happy to buy premium. It supports you, Connor. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you guys so much for everybody who's downloaded the app. Regardless if you're a paranormal investigator or not, you could leave it going in your place if you can do it for EVPs, a whole bunch of different methods. There's different ways, different techniques that you can use this app, not just for the Estes, not just for isolation. There will be a brand new feature that will be coming out, a brand new method that I am in the development for adding into this app as well, too. That'll probably be coming towards the end of this year. But there's going to be more investigation methods I'm putting into one app.
Yeah. You could even leave it set up to talk to your bird or your cat while you're at work or something.
But Connor, doesn't it help you everyone to download it? Yes, it does. If you download it and it's free, you download it. It helps Apple see that it's popular and they push it up higher. Versus all of you guys on YouTube will not. It helps people who are not on this YouTube channel to find it and use it, regardless if they know who I am or not. And they'll come across it, and then they can use it, and then it'll just spread like wildfire. So yes, in all sense, if you want to get it and you're never going to use it, if you download it for free, it's free, and you never use it, it still helps me out because it counts as a download for the App Store.
That's so nice of you, Carissa.
Can I just say I'm just so dang proud of you, Connor, watching how you've grown as a creator in the past, 4 years. Major kudos. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Seriously. I'm really trying my best to give back in the paranormal field and change it and fill the voids that I see that are there. Joseph just said premium subscribed. Thank you so very much, Joseph. I really, really, really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. And again, like we said earlier, if you use the app, please tag Paranormal Encounters on Facebook or tag my personal Facebook or comment something, whatever, or upload me YouTube or YouTube Shorts, whatever. Just tag Paranormal Encounters, whether it's on social media, on Instagram or whatever. I want to see you guys be able to use the app, whether you're filming yourself or you're screen recording it. Creator mode's coming soon, and that will allow you to record it internally into the app without anything else to share across social media. But in the meantime, if you use it and you record on video, share it across social media. I want to see you guys using it, and I'd love to see what you guys are doing with it. So thank you guys. Anyways, we got like about 60 more seconds, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to come on here, share this great news with all of you. Dave, I really appreciate you joining on this with me and helping me out with this.
Sure, no problem. Anytime I'm available to come on and help, I surely will. And I hope everybody, not only from the Paranormal Encounters family, but the Paranormal Quest family, goes and checks it out and share the app with all of your friends and family, guys. It's free to download.
Thank you very much, Paranormal Whisper. I really appreciate that. Gary asks, is $11.99 a year for premium? Yes, just $11.99. That gives you 1 year, or $5.99 a month. $11.99 a year is essentially like $1 a month, and that's literally give you a whole year of everything that's coming out for the future updates of the app and everything like that. It gives you access to all the premium voices, all of that.
Yeah, it would definitely be wise to do the year-long one for sure.
Yes. I'm working really hard, guys, on getting Android out. Okay, you guys are really pushing me to get Android out quick. It'll probably be faster than the end of spring, start of summer. Knowing me, it probably will be a lot faster. I
It'll
was
be
telling
tomorrow.
Dave earlier today. I've got this episode, this family haunting video coming out this weekend. I'm trying to get that done first, and then I'm gonna start working on the app this weekend. And then if I can even get the creator thing to even work, the sooner it works, because there's a lot of bugs right now, it will not work. It's driving me nuts. I'm trying to work around figuring it out. As soon as I get the creator mode working, where it lets you record it, your sessions, that will be so much faster for me to do the Android, because then all I got to do is change a few things for Android, figure out how to get it on the App Store. Boom, it'll be out faster than that. So it might be coming faster. You never know. So don't just think that's end of spring, start of summer. It could be faster. I'm kind of crazy. I like to do things fast.
Yeah, and if they download the app now, Connor, will they get an alert in their app when they get new features?
Yeah, so in the App Store, like just like if any app, when you check the apps, it will show you updates. I will also make announcements on the community posts for Paranormal Encounters for YouTube channel, Facebook, when there is new updates, so you can all just be aware of when there's updates. So sometimes apps may not want to update right away; they're scheduled or whatever. If you want the newest features that day, you'll know it by following, obviously, Paranormal Encounters on YouTube and on Facebook. You'll see all the updates. I'll let all of you guys know so you can check them, get them all in there. So,
Simple as that, guys.
Yes. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let all of you guys go. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for all the kind words and support. If you have any trouble trying to find the app, let me know. It's on ParanormalEncountersTV.com. You'll see it on the navigation bar. You'll see it there. They'll take you straight to the download link. Available for United States, Canada, UK, and Australia at the current moment. Other countries coming soon. More features coming. Android coming end of spring, start of summer, maybe faster. And that way you guys will know. I'll always keep you guys updated on everything that's going on. If you have any troubles with the app, send paranormalcounterstv@gmail.com email. More than happy to help you out if you have any problems with it, if you have any questions. I love all of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Brand new Spooky Saturday episode for Paranormal Encounters is at 6 p.m. on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern for Paranormal Quest. So in the meantime, I will see you guys this weekend, and I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Bye, guys. Enjoy the app.